Oof, we in the lab. We went in on that one. All right. I want to close out this video with some tips to get into product management. This is, again, I have a previous video where I talked about how desirable this role is. On Glassdoor.com, since 2015, product manager has been one of the top 10 best jobs in the US since 2015. In 2021, it was number 3 with a starting salary of $121,000. Product management is such in demand, but how do you get into product? Like, what are some tips? So here are a few things. I think number 1, domain knowledge. For me, I knew marketing, so I started to solve marketing use cases. If you've been in a specific area of the business, sales, marketing, finance, supply chain, human resources, if you've been in there for a period of time, you become an expert because if you have domain knowledge of a specific function. And so if you want to shift the product, if you have 5 years of experience in supply chain, then it's easier to move the product or pivot the product and become a product manager solving supply chain use cases because you understand the customer, you understand the pain in those supply chain use cases, and that's how you're able to pivot. Let's say, like, for example, one of my friends, he's about to get into product management, and he's a current educator, and we were talking about product. I said, well, okay, why don't you become a product manager solving problems for an ed tech company, someone who builds software for education platforms? Or what if you are currently in HR and you're helping when employees need to send anonymous situations, or just there's a platform where they need to share that information and raise any concerns or get questions and answers for human resource related issues. You could be a product manager that builds the platform for human resource software or human resources platforms. So these are some of the ways, and that's why I think domain knowledge is important. Another thing is read and learn from the best. So Marty Cagan, start there. Talked about John Doerr. Dan Olson has a great book called The Lean Product Startup. So start to, and what this is starting to shape is really your mindset. There's another resource, productschool.com. Well, they have free webinars with PMs from all over the world at these biggest and best companies, Uber, Lyft, Google, Meta, you name it. They're all on Product School giving these webinars, sharing similar information, how they got into product. So those are two of the big ones. I think the other thing is going to obviously be networking. If your current organization has product managers, start networking internally. Understand what's a day in the life of product managers at your current company. Try to see if there's opportunities where you can start to add value. The big thing to realize, there's no straight path into product management. I didn't even know it existed. I'm doing marketing. And then I met product managers at Amazon. I said, okay, this is what I want to do. No one just walks into product. One of the most common pivots is from engineer to product manager, because the engineers are typically interacting with product managers and building some of the features that are on the roadmap. But oftentimes engineers want to have a bigger voice. They want to get into that. When we talked about, we have vision and strategy. They want to get more into the vision and strategy. So network within your org and on LinkedIn with a coffee chat. Hey, would love to set up 15 minutes to learn more about your experience and product. Just, I'm interested in making a pivot, but would love to get any advice you might have, knowing that you're in the space right now. So those are three big ones that I would say for product. Of all the ones, this domain knowledge is going to be the most important. And then once you start getting interviews, practice, practice, practice. Mainly because product manager interviews are completely different than any other interviews in the game. 99% of interviews today all focus on behavioral interviews. Tell me about a time when you led a team. Tell me about a time you failed. Tell me about a time when you received harsh criticism. How did you handle that? Those are all behavior questions. True product manager roles are nothing like that. I've gotten on the Zoom call with other companies last year or the year before, interviewing for product roles, and say, how would you improve YouTube? That's the question. And you have to use different frameworks to answer that question as if you were a product manager in that specific role. Or take out your iPhone, pick your favorite app, tell me what you like about it, how would you improve it? These are product design and product sense questions, product insight. Those are the type of questions. So there are a lot of resources online that you can really start to consume. But when you get that first, hey, I would love to talk to you more about this role, you want to make sure that your expectations of the interview are correct, because it's going to be completely different. There's a lot more that I can give, but again, this is the first of many series on product management. I do want to do an interview series, but if this was helpful for you, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, because I'm really about to dive in and really give you everything I know about product management. I haven't touched on it as much on my channel, but last month I spoke at the Thrive Conference for Black Men in Tech. I'm also on the board. And so many people came to me after my product management talk and said, I want to get into product management. How do I do it? So on my YouTube channel, I'm really going to start to share content about product management, because I want you to get into the game. I'm Coach Roundtree. On my channel, I post interview tips and career advice to help you elevate your game. Hope this was helpful again, and I'll see you next time. Peace.